Electrician here, and today we're going to be talking about something very important: electrical heads, pulling wire. This is kind of like horse racing. It's one at the gates, right? If you do not make a proper head, that's it. You lost already before the head even goes in. Very important. And I tell everybody, making up a head is an art in electrical, especially when you have a lot of wires, big wires, multiple wires, right? My keys to making up a beautiful head is always start off with your mule tape tied off like this, and I showed you in my last video how to do that. My second step is always peel back your wires, stagger them, make sure you have enough length so you can take your lengths off. I like to take at least 6 inches off. Half the wires. I take off 75% of the actual wires that is on the wire off, only leaving about 25% of each wire, because it's very important that the head must not be bigger than the actual wire size. What do I mean by that? This has an outside diameter, right, of how fat this is, right? You do not want the head bigger than that. You want the head, if the same size or smaller, right? Once you got them all staggered, you're gonna want to put pressure here like this, so it has to be tied off on the other end. What I like to do is I like to pull tight just like this. Start off on the sides like so, just like this, right? Get it nice and neat so everything can flow smoothly, right? You want everything to be smooth. You can leave this last little bit right there. That way you can take the tape off, and just like this, that's how you're gonna get a beautiful head. Even you can squeeze these down just a little bit to make it even smaller, right? Just a little bit, not too tight. And just like that, with a nice amount of pressure, you're gonna tighten it all down, right? Because this right here, like I said, makes it or breaks it. You can put another piece of little tape right here, making sure these are nice, going inside and tight, right? Just like that. You're gonna want to put your numbers around right here, so that's where you're gonna want your numbers. Never up here, because that's the part that I always either cut off or take. That's gonna be, so you either put your numbers right here or right here. And this you can always take off with the piece of with your knife. You can always take that off there. You can take those off or however. But that is a perfect head right there. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel.